Do you want me to call an ambulance?
Hey?
I thought you were having a heart attack or something with that noise you were making.
No, that was me singing.
Right then, okay.
You should know it by now.
If anybody who's watching...
I've ruined many a good Monday night.
Yeah.
And the Granvilles. Where's me now?
Haven't we all? Anybody who's watching, this is not... Doug isn't working on this. I just brought this up. I featured this guitar in my first guitar video. And I just wanted to come up to double check the spec of some of the components on it for my Word doc that I'm doing for each guitar I own. Doug's just put a bit of, oh, it's just WD-40.
Yeah, just a bit of boogie juice up the switch because you've got dirt up your crack.
The thing about this guitar is, I do remember, you know, we did that photo shoot with Lars.
Yeah.
I remember that the wax ran out of the pickups.
Not these.
It did, because I was pissed off. I don't know, I had it about a year or so.
Oh, what pickups are they?
Bare knuckles, like 150 quid each.
Yeah.
We were in the garden.
That's right,
I remember looking at it and said, look, hell, the wax has come out because it's that hot. Remember, it was roasting.
Yeah, that day, in April.
But it's never, it doesn't change the sound.
No, it wouldn't do. It's just just excess stuff. It wouldn't change. The stuff that was in the coils would stay there.
I hope so.
It would.
Good. Anyway,
because they won't get much wax in the coils, will you? Because you wind them reasonably tight. So you just stop them moving. That's all the wax is there for. When you boil them in wax, you know, you pop them in your wax.
Oh, stop the copper moving.
And it stops the copper. Yeah, it just stops them doing that, so you get noise from them then.
Yeah, but it should be wound so tight. It's much like a solid.
No, if you wind them too tight, they break. It's the finest wire.
Yeah.
You can't wind it too tight. You just have to wind it tight as you can, but without it breaking. Which is a skill in itself. I used to do it all the while, but now I don't do it anymore. I'd have to relearn how to do it properly. The tension's so important with your hands, you see.
Yeah. I remember reading somewhere in Fender somewhere. There's some old woman who's like an expert at it.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's probably dead now, but she was like 70 or 80.
Yeah.
And she was like the #1 pickup winder in Fender.
When I went to Shallers, they'd got I think 4 women with winding machines, just winding pickups all the while, and they were just doing them on the same machine as I've got.
Yeah.
You know, they're just gimcrack kind of machines. They're just thrown together machines because that's all you need.
I agree.
You know, just a sewing machine motor, really.
So the Shaller could have called the BG pickup. Bar together. What's that sound?
That's my amplifier playing up because the valve's gone.
Oh yeah. It's amazing that your valves always go, don't they?
Yeah. Because it's switched on all the while.
Possibly. Right then, listen.
It's been switched on since 1984.
Wait, it hasn't. I've taken it somewhere to be repaired for you, so it wasn't switched on.
Well, you need to take it again.
It's not being continually repaired.
You let me down.
I don't care.
You failed.
It's your amp.
Well, you're the failure. You took it.
I've accepted that years ago, Doug. You can't shock me with saying I'm a failure. Right then, just to double check.
Yes.
So that
veneer, listen, it's a piece of veneer, right? Off my floor, probably. Because I've got veneers all over the place. I think it looks like Brazilian rosewood.
Rosewood veneer, yeah, okay. But then I got this wrong yesterday. This is obviously an ebony
fretboard,
so close, isn't it, the grain?
Yeah.
It's about 20,000 years old, that tree.
That's right,
great.
yeah.
That was it. Otherwise...
this is supposed to be a black front that ended up like a maroon colour.
Did you hear my funny comment in my video?
No, I haven't seen your video.
I thought you had. Well, you liked it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I like any old crap. I put that on.
Great. Well, here I am, slaving bollocks off to create media like you to watch. You don't even look at it. What I was saying was, on the video, this is about 10 years ago, I said I want a guitar roughly, you know, Tim Bedson roughly kindly brought his up, remember?
Yeah.
We sort of copied that, then gave up a bit. And I said I wanted it black.
Yeah.
And I came up, it was Christmas.
Yeah.
I came up to get it, and you said, oh, I've had a bit of a problem with my colours. So I had a look. I said, well, it's supposed to be black. And he said, yeah, it's come out like a funny red colour. And on my video, I was saying, like, I don't know how you can get a black wrong. But you can see the graining, can't you? Yeah. I didn't realise that, because it was supposed to be solid black, like the back.
Standing on the lead, you fool.
Don't worry about it.
Well, but actually, you were the one that's trying to lift it up.
No, I gave up.
Well, the black's worked on the back.
Yeah, the black's nice on the back. But actually, as I said in my video, I actually think it works, this colour.
Yeah.
Although you kind of, it went wrong, something went wrong, I quite like the colour. It goes well with the sort of smoker's ivory.
It's probably because it's a very thin coat of black.
Well, I made a joke about you fucking up getting black. How can you get black wrong? But you're probably right there, aren't you?
Yeah, because it's the same paint on the back and it's still black.
Ah,
so.
yeah. But as I did say, and I stand by it, I actually prefer the colour now. I like the colour.
Yeah, it's good. It's like almost
What do
wine,
you mean?
isn't it? Or dark wine.
Yeah,
Burgundy.
It could be the what's his name? Who's that guy who wrote red wine? Neil. It could be the Neil Diamond Les Paul.
Oh yeah,
inspired. Well, then that's that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the booger juice is running out now, so.
Good God. Well, now you've done that, you might as well just polish the whole guitar.
Well, somebody never has by the look of it. You've done a video on this as well, and you didn't even give it a wipe with a dirty rag.
It was only using my iPhone camera, so I've already had somebody complain that the quality's not good enough.
Well, good. They're not paying for it to get this, receive this lovely picture, are they?
No, of course not. No.
So what are they doing complaining? The miserable bastards.
No, but if I got a camera set up and it was all ready to go and it was a quickie job, then I'd do it, but...
That should have been black.
I'm struggling for motivation. I was the other day, I've kicked in with some now, so what?
That should have been black, that cover.
Well, you put it on.
Well, I'm twat, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this action. This is quite low, isn't it? But it's not as low as mine. That's actually is about as low as my guitar.
No, well, but it's not choking. Right. It's not choking out.
No.
Your legendary low action sometimes chokes out. But no, I've not played it for years because I don't really. I don't like the shape. But I've kind of I've gone back onto it now. Now I played it the other day and I quite liked it. Pickups are quite got a bit of a mid hump in them because they're kind of supposed to be like vintage hot pickups apparently. Well, I forgot how expensive they are. About 145 for the bridge and about 140, 135 for the
bare knuckly ones.
Yeah,
yeah, they are.
But they are good pickups.
They're great pickups.
They even look pretty good actually.
Yeah, really good pickups.
They are. They age them slightly, don't they?
Yeah.
Just a little bit, but right. Okay, put that down. I want to ask you about some of the components of my semi-acoustic model.
Anyway, you've been boogie juiced up your hole, so your slot's all greasy now.
Okay. Shall I go straight to a veterinarian? That's lethal, that is. You sort that out.
That's the dogs. It's the dogs, that is. So
I'm not a dog.
You have to speak to the dog. If you want that sorted.
Right then, listen. Before we have visitors turning up, my next video.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, I've just produced a world-class Grammy-winning backing track for me to play along to later as part of my video. Either later or tomorrow, depends on how bored I get later. So I'm going to feature, my next video is going to be this guitar, slightly jazzy, sort of jazzier feel to the whole thing. So, and also for my records, I just want to double check the spec of the guitar. Yeah.
Okay.
So what we're talking about here is obviously carved. Is it Canadian rock maple or just normal maple?
It's normal maple.
What's the difference?
It will be Canadian.
What's the
rock
difference?
maple's softer. It's wider grained.
Softer?
No, rock maple's
harder.
hard. Sorry, which one are you talking about? This is normal maple, which is good enough for most work.
So where's normal maple from? Sorry, not normal.
Well, this isn't normal maple. It's figured. This is figured maple. If you look at it, it's striped, tiger stripe maple. This
but where is this from?
From Canada.
It's still from Canada, yeah. Okay, yeah. Just does not rock maple. Well, mirror matched.
It's mirror match, yeah. It's not quilted. It's just tiger stripe.
And I remember it was carved. It's not bent over.
No, it's carved.
And it is quite a narrow body, a bit like a Gibson, which is what I wanted.
Yeah.
I think you might have even carved the inside as well, didn't you?
Of course you do. You carve the inside and outside, so it's the same thickness.
Very good. And the back, it's not super carved, which I like.
Yeah, it's nice shape.
That's nice.
I've done a few super carved ones, you know that, with much deeper carving.
John being one.
John had one, and what's his name? Sweet Sensation, Aid.
Aid, yeah. Oh, he's had that, of course, yeah. Right then, okay, so that's
That.
a rock maple neck,
It's rock maple.
and this was cut in the middle
It's
and reversed.
It's one block of wood, and then you reverse the wood. So it's harder to plane, but it's because one side's going the other way of the grain. But the thing is, it keeps it stable. It doesn't. If one wants to move, the other one will stop it.
Yes. And then obviously maple headstock.
Lots of damage in the paintwork.
Yeah,
where you've been chucking it up a hanger.
Oh yeah, that's hanger damage.
Yes, but hanger damage wouldn't occur at all if you just hung it carefully, not slat it in.
No, apparently, I saw on the internet, is it the lacquer that's used, it kind of like sort of gets a bit softer over the years, or does it heat up under the stress of the friction of the guitar pulling down on the hanger rubber and makes it kind of melt a little bit?
No, it's clumsy hanging it up.
Well, I don't hang stuff up clumsily, do I?
Yes, you do. I've just seen examples of you in there.
No.
Slatting things about.
Anyway, so Schaller
machines, yeah. There's the mini shellers.
Hang on, if you put a serial number there, look at that. 0000004. None of my guitars, none of your guitars of mine have got serial numbers on.
No, that's right. Because they're all the same. They're all one offs.
Okay, so Schaller, what make of those?
Well, who did them? Who put you that serial number in? Didn't I?
Well, you did, obviously.
Well, I've got it in line. It's not like me.
Oh, did you do it with a punch?
Hey? I do it with a punch, yeah.
Well, you should have done all of them. Like that. It's not good enough.
I don't want to.
Yeah. Turn it over then. Oh, hang on. Yeah, turn it over. Okay, so we've got a Bigsby style tremolo. I think you just had that knocking around in the bottom of a
I didn't have it knocking around, but it's nice, isn't it?
I thought you did. I thought you said I found this. Or did you have two and I chose between some old pile of crap and that?
I haven't got old piles of crap. I've got new ones, and I've still got a new one in there now.
Sure about that? So it's a Bigsby style.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Bigsby style. It works really well, so that's why we used it. If you remember,
not too bad. It doesn't.
All the bearings work nice.
Tuning's not too bad. What would that bridge have been? Well, what is that bridge?
It's something that the suppliers have supplied me with.
Well, you must have ordered it.
I must have.
You know, otherwise they'd be turning up with like bloody bally shoes, wouldn't they? And
I think we used. I think this rocks slightly. I think that's why we used it.
I think you might be right there, Doug.
So it just moves. Yeah, it does. It's moving. You can see it. It moves with the. So that's why we use that bridge. Plus, you've got more movement. You've got more. You know.
Mind you, having said that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's moving.
It's probably a bit like. You get some of those 2-point tremolos, don't you, that have like a little bit of a groove cut out the front so that the friction is less. Okay, if I remember right.
Yeah, it works fine, that does.
Yeah. That back pickup is a Seymour Duncan Jeff Beck.
Yeah.
And that one is a Gibson Jazz.
It's real Gibson.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, it's not like they're like unreachable prices. Still only like probably.
They're cheaper than bare knuckle, aren't they?
Yeah, 100 quid or something like that. But the Jeff Beck is fantastic. One of his best-selling pickups, Jeff Becker's. It's got a very sort of.
And who's made that for you? Seymour Duncan.
Seymour Duncan. Is it? It's got a very sort of. It's a little bit MIDI, so it kind of cuts through the mix.
Yeah.
Quite nicely. And then those I don't know what pots are in there, but they're just the regular 250k pots.
Don't know.
Yeah.
I've been asleep since I made this guitar, but there might just be general
anything
ones
off the floor.
Anything.
Jobs. Yeah.
Yeah, off the floor pick. Yeah, that's what it will be.
Right then, so that's it.
Yeah, that's it. A guitar is a guitar, nice edge binding.
Yeah.
It's nitrocellulose finish, so basically he's ruined it.
Let's look at some of that. Just move out of the way so we can get some of the.
With his scratches and knocks and bumps, which is fine with me.
Yeah, you can see all the grizzle.
Yeah. I don't even know what he spilt there.
There's nothing there, is there?
Look, all these marks. What are they? They don't wipe off.
No, I don't. Probably some kind of hard drug.
Yeah, you've obviously spilt your cocaine or something down there.
Oh, nice. Right, okay then.
Yeah.
So if you keep your eyes peeled, Doug.
Real pearl dots.
Real pearl?
Yeah, real pearl.
Of course, you've seen National Lampoon's Vacation, haven't you?
Yeah.
When he makes him a burger, and he says, "Real tomato ketchup here, Ed."
No, I can't remember the script from the film.
And there's no meat in the burger.
All right.
He only visits his poor relatives.
No, I can't remember any of that.
Oh dear. Anyway.
No, I've seen it once and years ago. I always forget films when I'm seeing them. That means I can watch them again as well, that does.
Very good. Right then. So if you keep your eyes peeled on the internet, probably tomorrow, Doug,
Yes.
you'll see my video about this.
Okay.
So that'll make you feel happy, won't it?
Yeah.
And you'll also hear some phenomenal playing from me. You'll collapse at the level of...
Well, you're getting somebody in and you mind me.
You'll collapse at the level of beauty and the notes that I choose on that fretboard.
Good.
Because if I don't get it right, I'll just film it again until I do.
Okay.
Like the other day I did about 15 takes until I was happy with...
Just 15?
Well, you try and fucking record.
No, I don't want to.
On the camera.
You see, I
It's
don't
not
put
easy.
myself in.
It's
I don't
hard.
put myself over that wall.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't put my head over that wall.
Yeah, well, the reason why I'm doing it as well is to try. The more you do stuff like that, the better you get at it. So in about 6 months' time, I'll be able to go live on BBC television and play well.
Pay a 12 bob.
You're quite a cruel person, aren't you, sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right then, okay. So that's that. I think there's nothing else really, Doug.
No, we've covered everything, and I'm not doing anything at the moment because Christmas is on its way, and I'm totally pig-vile idle, so I can't be bothered to do any work.
Yeah, I came up with some advice to motorise my
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. No, you should keep that as it is. That handle.
I'm going to keep that one, yeah, but I'm just going to. You can buy the ones that go in the end. That go in the end of the little
Those,
drill
yeah.
for about $3.50
Yeah,
off eBay.
I'd advise you to do that.
I'm going to do that, yeah. Right
Unless
then,
you can make yourself one out of wood.
£3.50. I don't.
It'd take you longer to make one
I don't value.
than spending £3.50.
It took me about 3 hours to do it.
Yeah,
It'd
well,
be very-
3 hours.
It'd be very enjoyable, but then again. Anyway, anything else before I press stop? Because this is not a long
nothing
video.
on this video. No, I think it's Saturday, so I'm not in the mood for much today.
Jolly good.
It's today's maintenance day. I've got Tim and Sue coming up to put me a. I've had that since the 70s. That planer, and it's a fantastic thing. It was made in Rugeley, Stoke-on-Trent. It's cast iron, and it's perfectly flat over all its surfaces and with each other. You can't get a better jointer than that.
Take it you adjust that with those knobs there.
Yeah, the two knobs. That's all you have to do with it.
Yeah.
And change the blades, obviously. There's 3 blades on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying is they're coming up because I've never had a switch on the machine. It's always just plugged in the wall and then you switch it on.
Oh no, that's
Bit dangerous, really. Because if you plug it in with the wall switch...
yeah. Well, he's going to put one there, is he? Something?
Yeah, I can put one there. We've done the same with the polishing machine, which is down there.
Yeah.
Because with me getting more and more crap in the workshop,
Yeah.
I'm getting closer and closer to the polishing machine as I'm walking past. And if I'm walking past with the guitar and I was touching the switch, occasionally switched it on.
Yeah.
Because it was normal household switch. So now we've put a safety switch on it. Well, Tim did it for me a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
The reason I didn't do it is not because I'm pig idle, but I've got knees issues. I've always had knee issues, and you'd have to kneel down to it.
Oh yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to walk for the next day.
Have you got an excuse for any job?
Yes.
So if I said I need,
Yes, I'll have an excuse.
I need,
no matter what you ask for, I'll have an excuse.
a bottle of milk getting
No,
out
I
of
didn't do
the
that,
fridge.
yeah.
I suppose you've got elbow
That's
or
right,
wrist
yeah,
issues
big
then.
problem. There'd always be a problem. Anything you wanted, there'd be a problem.
So how about if I came along with £5 as a gift for you, but you got to count them out? Would you have like fucking finger paralysis?
I'd have
or something?
problems.
Or would you suddenly
I'd have to get
go?
a man
no.
in to do it for me.
I know what you do. You go to your bedroom and get your money counting machine. There you go. Thank you.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? To have enough money to have a machine to count it.
How many years ago did yours break after all the use? Aren't you going to moan
Because
about?
you make such a lot of money repairing it.
Anyway,
I'd be better off shelf stacking.
well,
I'd have a problem, obviously, if there's a bottom shelf. I'd have to get somebody in for that.
you probably like the. You've seen The Jerk, haven't you, Steve Martin?
That's brilliant.
You'd only be able to stack everything between that shelf there and that shelf there.
Yeah.
Anything from this point here to that point there. Right then.
Yeah.
Let's just end it now then, so we're ending on a high.
Yeah, okay. So we won't swear this tonight, because it's Saturday, there's no swearing on Saturday, so we ended it with just go, you know, you can just go if you want.
Well, I'm not going to
fuck off then.
I've got to finish for coffee. Actually, it's not too bad. Elaine's made it, so it tastes okay. Doug Egbert.
Do Egberts, like I told you before.
Yeah, well, let's not go into that again. Right then.
Okay.
Adios.
And you were being a girl about it, because you didn't think it was.
Well, listen. I'm far from perfect, but I will admit when I'm wrong.
Good.
I can teach you how to do that if you want me to.
I'm thinking of making some more walnut telecasters.
Why don't you just do some repairs for it and just relax? It's Christmas. Watch telly.
Well, I'm not doing it yet. I'm not doing them yet.
Yeah, well,
I might make some jigs so I don't use them. I don't make lots of jigs I don't use. I end up doing it all by hand.
You know what? Just don't think. Just wake up and then just do something, then go to sleep. How about that for an idea?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We've been checking out for machine heads for the Macaferry.
Oh yeah.
The nearest ones we can get are in America, and there's just a set of machine heads for that thing in the Salmo stuff. 360 quid.
Oh yeah. Not worth it.
Hey?
Yeah. So what's the problem with that?
Nothing. It's just very expensive for machine heads that aren't as good as modern ones. You're far better off putting Waverleys on it.
Well, you need to figure out what you're trying to do with the guitar, don't you?
That's right.
You need to ask what's his name.
Oh no, I'm not going to put Waverleys on it because they would be better, but they wouldn't look the part. They wouldn't look like the original.
Mind you, if the originals aren't going on anyway, so they aren't original head. They aren't
original pattern and everything.
Okay, then well you need to get them.
I know.
The only problem is you're going to be down 350. Seeing as you're just never likely to pass this guitar back to Don, you're just incurring costs, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mind you, expenses all against tax, aren't they?
Yeah.
Go for them, Doug.
We'll see.
Right then. Get your hands off my guitar, thank you.
Pardon?
I said get your hands off my guitar.
I really
How
like
dare
this
you?
guitar. It's just, I remember building this one and it's lovely.
Yeah.
I like the low neck angle. We built a very low neck angle on this, if you remember, because at the time we were playing strats, and so we give you the same.
I remember coming in. That's my first specification. I said, Doug, I want a very low angle, no lower than 38.7 degrees, with an offset of 3.1 gigawatts to compensate for the back pull of the headstock and the tremolo.
And that's what you got.
I think I'd say my most memorable memory from that point in time was when I offered to bring in the specification of a 335 that I wanted modelling on, and you said no, I'll just do it BI. Yeah. But it turned out okay. My first ever guitar, that off you.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah.
It's too low. The action is.
Well, you don't play it, so don't mind. Just
Well,
don't
no,
worry.
it's just plays lovely even at that low. It just plays lovely.
Hang on. This is where you go wrong sometimes. You shouldn't have complained about that action. You used to say, Carl, tell me exactly how you want this action so you can play at your optimum.
At the time, you wanted
Best.
it very low.
And that's
you were into very low action
and
and
that's
fast.
what I'll do,
And that's
Carl.
what you've got. Just because you've got old and senile and you can't fucking get your fingers around these guitars anymore, it doesn't mean I've got to keep changing it for you all the while. Well, I do, but
Yeah, far from it. I've seen the light actually. I enjoy playing now more than ever.
Yeah.
And I feel better. I can't play very fast, but I like me playing now.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with who I am.
Good.
Yeah. Right, Doug. Let's.
Everybody plays differently. They all learn the same songs but play them differently.
Well, I meant-
that's the way you are as people, as human nature.
Yeah, no, I meant personality-wise, really.
Oh, right.
I'm not bothered how good somebody is. If they're a complete twat, I don't
It
care.
doesn't make any difference really because they soon die anyway.
No, what I mean is like.
Everybody does.
No, I mean I tend to judge people on how nice they are, not like how good they are.
Practice and practice 8 hours a day and get practicing and brilliant, they're brilliant, and then they die.
Yeah. So. Right then, let's knock it on the head. Then perfect timing.
Yes.
Can you name
The
that?
place nice and warm now.
Can you name that tune, Doug?
Just opening the door that little bit. What's the temperature today now?
28.
Bloody hell. It's 76. No, it's more. It's 78. You must also
Gauge.
be fucking cooking.
I am
How many
roasting
clothes
today.
have you got on?
Well,
You got your Liberty bodies,
I normally put.
then your vest, then your shirt,
I wasn't
then
feeling-
a jumper, and then a great big coat.
I wasn't feeling hot, but I am now. No, I wasn't going to get changed to come up here because I thought I'd just come in and then leave.
That's Kerry dressed you.
I don't need anybody to dress me. Listen, I understand you being dressed because you're like disabled and you can't get out of bed and even put your socks on probably.
Finished?
No. Put your pants on. Do
None
your
of
buttons
those
up.
things. Absolutely
Tie
none
it.
of those things.
Put a tie on. Comb your hair.
I haven't got any
Get
hair
in
to
a bath.
comb.
Get out of bath.
I've got no hair to comb anymore, so I just run my hand through it and that's it.
Right, let's go. Doug.
Just got a very wide parting.
It's almost as wide as your face now. It's getting wider. Eventually you'll just have hairy ears.
Well, I'm going to move my bed away from the wall, I think. Because
Right, Doug, let's go.
Okay.
See you later, bye.
See you in a bit.